Hello guys, how y'all doing today? Welcome to Redneck Ways. It's Tuesday, and I thought I would run down here to Hobby Lobby and kind of take a look at what models they got in stock. Plus, I need to look at some paint for the model we're working on. So let's go inside and see what they got. Alrighty, we're in here, guys. Not very many people here today.
Students needs assistance in fabric. Customer needs assistance in fabric.
They always got cool stuff. I like this. It's probably expensive though. $17.99. I like this. I like all these. I'd rather find a real old one than actually not a repop, but those are pretty cool. $129. It's well detailed though. This one's $179. Let's run back to the paints real quick. Alrighty guys, I need one of these. So they're so expensive. $12.99. I'll figure a way. I just need to drill one hole on that stern. I found them. I need the blue. I have the white and stuff like that. I need the blue. And that's called, what is that called? Maybe. It's a bright blue, is what it's saying. But yeah, I'm going to pick out the color and we'll head over to the models. Alright guys, this is a blue raspberry. I'm going to get it. It looks close to what that model looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and grab just a bright blue. They're only 99 cents, so I'll get both of them. Let's head back to the models. Which they have these model paints too. These are actually for models. I don't know what to do. Which I don't see the blue. That one might be close. I bet you they're a lot more expensive. Oh, it's transparent. Okay, I don't need that. Definitely don't need that. I think I'm going to try the cheap ones. But I am glad to see that they got the army colors because I need that for our next model. And also I gotta get my airbrush fixed before we start that one. But they do have a good selection down here. The model stuff. All different types of glues. I've always wanted to try one of these metal models. I like the Stagecoach. Which one's your all's favorite? I like that one. The SR7 Blackbird. I love to do that. I like to do a big model of that one. A mail truck. They've got all kinds of them. Anyway, oh, here's the models, guys. 40% off. Californian Holler. Try to go slow so you guys can see them. They got a pretty good selection. I like that one. It's $34.99. This little ship's $11.99. That might be fun. This Jolly Roger one is $30.99. The US Kitty Hawk is $30. The RMS Titanic is $39. I've been wanting to put one of these together too, guys. Have any of you all put one together? They're $50. It's a prop jet engine. And then they have this little motor. It's $80. It just don't look very real. But this little Allison does. I like this B17F Memphis Belle. I like to have that in my collection. I'm sure anybody would. The B25J Mitchell. The P61 Black Widow. Right here's my favorite jet of all of them. The Warthog. That's $17.99, guys. That's not bad. And then they got these little model kits, $12.99. I already have one of these, the B-29 Super Fortress. Very nice jet. Mine's real old though, and I've lost the propellers. Actually, no, I don't have this one because the propellers, I'll get it out here in a minute, are on the other side of mine. It kind of looks like that, but I got it at the flea market. It was already built, so I don't really know what it is. It's a pretty nice looking one. The P-40, World War II. It's a nice little kit. Alright guys, I think that's all the models. There's a few of these, like Star Wars. These are pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna check out and I'll see y'all at the house and we'll get working on that. I've got the ribs put in the little boat. So we gotta put some of the railings in, 2 of them. And then I think we're gonna work on put a couple oars together for this little video. So I'll see you here in a few. Hey guys, alrighty, I'm back. I just ate my dinner. We had taco salad, and I am stuffed. I hope y'all had a good dinner. Everything. Sitting back, relaxing. Got your day in on this Tuesday evening. Can't believe it's already Tuesday again. Time flies, don't it? When you're having fun, they say. Alright guys, this is where I'm at today. Take these off, these clamps. Got all the ribs done. Got all those put in. There were 17 of them. Now, I got that blue, what we looked at Hobby Lobby. And, let me get them here. And these are not really, this is that raspberry blue. And it kinda looks like it. But not really. And then the dark blue, it looks more like it. So that's probably what I'm going to use. Which I like the raspberry. We'll do some, I got some scrap wood. We'll do some testing. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's test these. I'll have to go out and get my brushes. I should have thought of that before I started the video. Alright, let me run out and get my brushes. Okay. Had to run out to the shop and get a couple things. Let's get my brushes out here. Excuse me guys, slide through there. I don't remember what sure. I hope my brushes are in here. There's my red. This is the red that I'm going to use for the trim. And at that moment, he realized that his brushes are not in the suitcase. I'll be back, guys. Alrighty. Got my brushes. Sorry about that, guys. It took me forever to round them up. Alrighty. I just need... Which one do I need? That one needs softening up. It may be ruined. I always clean my brushes good. That one. That one is a little stiff. We'll use this one here. Alrighty. Let's get us a piece of scrap wood. Today it is rainy again here in Kentucky. Cold and rainy. A couple people came in to the mill today. They lost their plants from frost, which I kind of figured that was going to happen to a few people. I hate that. Nowadays, plants are pretty high, and definitely can't afford to lose them. Like, especially like corn. Corn is just outrageous. The green beans aren't too awful high, but they're pricey enough. You don't want to lose them. Alright guys, let's do this raspberry one first. Let's see what this one looks like. Come on. Got these. These was 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. So I was afraid they may be a little bit more with it being Hobby Lobby, but they're the same price at Walmart too. I really like these paints. They're cheap. There's they got every color under the rainbow in them, and they cover good. And if you use a clear coat, it's beautiful. I love them. All right, let's try. Like I said, let's try this raspberry first. It looks kind of like inside. It almost looks like it. Look inside here. So let's give it. We'll paint one side this color, this raspberry, and we'll paint the other side the dark blue. Put a good coat of each on. I know one thing I'm seeing right now, that the glue, that Gorilla Glue I've been using, it's going to take a couple coats to cover. So it means I'm going to have to sand. You can see right there, it has some glue on it. You see the white. It's coming through, bleeding through on it. So we'll paint that side, that collar. Clean my brush. Put the lid back on this one. I really want to get it as close to that blue that boat is, because I want the model to look exactly like this. At first, I kind of thought I would do my own colors, but I think I'm just going to do it straight like the box shows. And this paint's easy to clean up. That looks a lot like it too. Well, we'll just have to see. I'll do the comparison. This got all kinds of glue on the back, guys. So you definitely can tell when I'm talking about how it's hard to cover. See how it's wanting to bleed through? I'll just have to sand really good. We're using a lot of paint. Probably both. All right. We'll let these dry, and then we'll compare. Yeah, man, that's good. If I don't sand that glue off there, it's going to be a pain. See what I'm talking about? How it's bleeding through right here. Alright, and like I said, I'm going to use this red for the red mark strip right here. And I think that's about close. I've got a red. This is a plaid red. Hopefully it's the same. I think it's going to be close. Alright, enough about that. Let's go on. Like I said, I'm going to, today we're going to work and we're going to put the end wells in from the breast hook all the way down to the quarter knees. Now on this, I don't know why they didn't make it for us, but with the other knees right here, these knees here that go underneath or up above the seat, we've got to make those ourselves out of some of the scrap wood. I don't know why they didn't put that in the model, but if you're making this model, be prepared to do that. And there's no pattern. That was what I was like. I don't like that because I don't know exactly how I'm going to measure it, other than just hold it up here, hold it up and do the fittings, because there's no pattern or nothing on the blueprints. There is a pattern right here for the oar, but there's nothing for these knees. So we're on our own on those when we get to that point. So let's get going here. And we're going to put the end wells in right here on this step here. This is the step we're on. We're putting the side rails down through here. So let's get to it. Oh, I got to go in here and get them out of the water. They've been soaking. Alrighty. I got two of them. And it said just hold them up here and fit them in and cut off the excess. So, kind of put it right here. And now this is going to be more aggravation probably to get them in, because it's got to bend with the boat. And fit in here just right. So we got her in. Make sure I got it tight up here. Try to twist on me. It's got to be in like that and bend all the way back here to the back. Let me see if I can do it. And I've got to cut it off right here. So let me make a mark. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. It keeps wanting to flip over on me. And I've let this wood soak overnight so it'll bend. Now, how did I do that the first time? Make a mark right here. And we'll cut it right there. Cut this off. that cut. And it goes in a little bit easier with that extra being cut off. We'll have to cut some more, it looks like. Maybe if I put me a clamp here. I was afraid of it would flip over. I just need a good measurement. Let me take a little bit more of that off. I don't want to take too much. I want it to fit tight. I want it to fit tight. And that's got it. Hit me. It's trying my patience. Alright, let's put a little bit of glue on these ribs. I'm going to put a little spot of glue on each rib up here on top. Let's see what I want. Alrighty. Put a little. Just a dab. Actually, I'm going to use my dabber because yep, it's already Tuesday, May the 2nd. It don't feel like we've already been working on this model almost a month. It's just time has flew by. Of course, they say it does that when you get older. Put a little dab here on the quarter knee. A little up here on the breast hook. Now let's try to get this in here. Which I need a little block of wood. I don't think I got anything like that in here. Now I might be able to do it like this. wood's drying out on me. Probably what we'll end up doing is going out in the shop and getting me a little block of wood so I can put it underneath this, because it keeps on wanting to roll. So let me do that, guys. I'm gonna have to run and get a couple little blocks of wood so I can secure that well. Alrighty, I'm out there and cut some little tiny pieces of wood. Now let's try this again. I've already put a little bit more glue on it. There you go. Then wore all the glue off. I didn't really think it used to be that aggravating. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. I thought that's going to be the easiest thing about it. Nope. Alright. Now, I'll put that here. I'll take one of these pieces of wood, put underneath it to hold it, to support it. Put one right there. Put me a clamp. Like that. And then try to get one down here. Where this one sets. Even. Get me a clamp. Alright. Maybe I might have put one in the middle. But then I won't have anything, no clamps left. And my wood's drying out. That's why I do a lot of this off camera. Now that broke. If they didn't have to be well, since that's broke, we'll have to probably just do it. I'll have to piece it in. So I will need one of these little pieces of wood here in the middle too. It's just so aggravating. Can't get where I need it. We'll put that clamp right there. Kind of making like a jig, you know what I mean? And then I'll probably have to put one right on the back end. I'll have to piece that one in. One thing, this one up here on the front does not want to even stay where it's supposed to be. It keeps wanting to flip. So let me pause it, guys. It's going to take me a few minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, guys. I've got it started. I'll let this right here dry. This rail here, all the way up. I'll get that to dry, and then when all this up here and back here dries, I'll go back in here, and I'll glue that, and I'll push that in and tighten that up, and then when all that's done, I'll piece that piece that broke. I'll put it right here where it goes, and then glue it in and put a little filler there. That's all I know I can do on that, because it did not want it to work out at all. It was a pain in the butt. So yeah, that'll be one end wheel, and that'll put me having one more to fight with. So sorry it took me so long on that, guys. It just, I had to think. See, they say use like super glue, fast drain super glue on this, and as I have said in my other videos, the super glue does not work for me. It won't bond to this wood. So I don't know. So let's set this aside. Let that be drawn. And let's look at and see how we're going to make one of these oars. Because there's going to be 4 of them. 4 oars all together. So might as well get started on, because I don't want to be right at the end and putting a bunch of oars together. So let's try to build one. I know this video is going to be a little bit longer probably than norm. But we only do it every Tuesday, so I think it'll be okay. So let's skip on back here to the back on how to make oars. Here we are. And let me go put this back in the water, guys. Let that be soaking still. It didn't take long for that to dry out on me. Alright. Oars. It says oar dowel. So I need a dowel rod. and oar blades. It says the oar handles are made from 4 1/8 by 6 7/8 dowels, using the doweling of the oar on the plan. Oh, I guess let's talk about that. On the plan to cut the length, carve and sand an oar handle on one end of each dowel as shown. So let's do that. Let's get this our dowel rod. Our pieces are getting down to almost nothing. And I think that's what we make the oar blades out of. Alrighty, so here's our oar. Here's our dowel rod. So right here is the little thing you can measure on. Measure. So what's that say? Cut it. Cut to length. Yep. Alrighty. So it goes all the way down to the end, like that. So cut this down here. There's that all cut. And now we need to make a handle out of this. So let's take our knife and let's whittle this little part here. Let's shape that out. What I want to do, right here, I'm just going to take out a little notch all the way around it. I need to make me a pencil mark all the way around it. And we'll take us a little notch, whittle us a little notch out. Turn it back around. Take a little notch out here. See, I'm notching it around. Kind of just whittle it out. Where it all looks the same. Now we'll bring it down because it's sloping from, it's coming in from the top down to like a little slope. So we'll bring it down. Kind of like that, guys. A little bit more. And then the top, I'm just going to round it. I'll go around and kind of round it off, which I probably do better with sandpaper. It's looking kind of like that. Get down that groove now. Get it all sanded out. They're not perfectly straight. They're bent a little bit. They don't look too bad. Looks like the end of an oar. Row, 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 row your boat. All right. Now, yeah, that matches with that. This is using the drawing of the plans as a pattern. Cut 8 oars. Okay, done that for one of them. Using thick glue, glue the oar blades to the handle as shown. Be careful to align them to the panel oar blades. Well, this has come already pre-oar blades. Let me see. Let's go back to the parts list. I don't see no oar blades. Did I miss something? I'm pretty sure we gotta cut them out. I thought it was this. Okay, guys, give me a sec. I gotta figure out what we make the daggone board blades with. Alrighty, guys. I thought we was going to be using this, but we're not. It's the 1/16. It's one of these little pieces. So I'm glad I didn't start hacking this up. It's probably for the seats. Let's check while we're doing this and see what these colors are looking like. Alright, here's the raspberry. I don't think that's going to get it. That's nowhere close. Now that dark part is right here. That's kind of close. So maybe, I don't know. And then here's the other one, which that looks a lot like the way the lighting is in this picture. There's a lot of light in the bottom, and it's real dark in the back. So I'm betting the lighter is the true color. But that blue looks pretty good. I don't think that's going to do it. I don't like that. So we'll probably be using the dark blue. Alright, let's cut one. Get this cut. So it says here to put this up to the pattern. You draw it, but how in the world do you draw it like? And that's on top of it. Guess I could bring it down there, like right beside there. And let's see this. Get my square. Right there. It's almost too small to use a speed square on. I doubt I can. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Anyway, I don't know where I was marking. Okay, we'll go right here. We'll cut that off like that. And then that gets cut off. And then the tip gets kind of rounded off a little bit. Alright, let's give this a cutting. And it'll be our pattern for our other ones. As if I can get it to cut. Alright, we'll sand that. Make it look better. And cut the tip off just a little bit, and I'll sand it. Just shape. Let's get the bulk of it off. Alright. Now we'll just kind of do a little sanding on it. This basswood is bad to splinter. two. We'll just use this one as a pattern. Cut that right there. Cut the second one. It's actually almost perfect. It just needs a little off. Yeah, it splinters real bad, and it makes little fibers, of the wood. It's like they don't come off, they just fiber up. Now we'll cut the end off like this one. Just take a little off so we don't got to sand so much. Let's check if our almost looks like I'm a little too long. Alright, well, how did that happen? Let me see what it looks like on the dowel rod. Because I ain't too worried about it. I think it's going to look okay. Alright. I think it's going to look perfect. Alright. Let's glue them together, guys. Get a little bit more sand in here. My points are just a tad bit longer. But it looks good. I don't think anybody's going to get it on a measuring stick. But it looks good. Alright, let's get this glued up. Let's get some glue out here on the table. A little bit of glue. There's some glue here. Get quite a bit of glue so they don't fall off. Soak them down. Well, that can't be the one I was working with. Yet still, I can make it work. I don't know how that happened. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, guys. This one, I made a little bit too long. Can you see? I'm going to have to sand, or when this dries, cut that and sand it. But there's one of our oars, just a little messed up. I can fix that though. This needs pushed up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how I messed it up, but we'll fix it. Alrighty, guys, that'll about do it on this one. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll do the same thing next Tuesday. So, guys, I'll see you next time right here on Redneck Ways. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.